Welcome back to Special Educators Resource Room. I'm your host, Jennifer from Positively Learning. Today we're going to be talking about something we could all use a little more of: time. More specifically, I'm sharing a simple shift that you can make this week. It's going to save you time, reduce last-minute scrambling, and give you a sense of control, even when everything else feels a little chaotic. Hey, Special Educators, I'm Jennifer from Positively Learning. Welcome to the Special Educators Resource Room. If you're like me, you're always looking for ways to save time and streamline your work. That's why this podcast was created, to give you the systems and solutions you need to get your time back. Tune in for tips, tricks, and tools that will help you manage your workload and make the most of your time. Whether you're brand new or experienced, all are welcome in the Special Educators Resource Room. Today, we're going to be talking about one time-saving tip that you can use this week to save time. It isn't a complex system. It's not a color-coded planner or a magical app that promises to streamline your workload. It's something I started doing a few years ago, and once it clicked, I never looked back. But first, let me set the scene. You've probably been here before. It's Friday afternoon. Your brain is fried. The copier is jammed for the third time today, and in the back of your head, you're thinking, I should probably prep for next week. Or maybe it's Monday morning, and you've walked in ready to tackle this week, only to realize that you forgot to print math centers, the behavior chart needs updating, and your first IEP meeting starts in 20 minutes. Does this sound familiar? Because this was me. Week after week, I was relying on Fridays and Mondays for prep, which meant I was often stressed, reactive, and one forgotten stack of copies away from a disaster. So I made one simple change. I moved my prep day to Wednesday. And I hope you heard that. Prep day, not days. Why Wednesdays work? Now, I know Wednesdays might not sound revolutionary, but please hang with me. When I started doing the core prep tasks like copying, laminating, updating materials, reviewing next week's IEPs on Wednesdays, 3 things happened. Number 1, I got some clarity. By Wednesday, I'd seen how the week was going, so I wasn't guessing what I'd need. I knew. If a student was flying through math fluency, I knew to prep the next level. If the small reading groups needed a new anchor activity, I had time to adjust. Number 2, why Wednesdays worked. It was giving me a buffer. If I didn't get everything on Wednesday done, I wasn't going to panic. I had Thursday or even Friday morning to catch up. That never really happened when I relied on Fridays alone. And the third reason why Wednesdays worked, and probably my favorite, I stopped starting off the week in a rush. Because when Mondays rolled around, I already had most of the materials ready to go. It changed my whole vibe because I wasn't reacting. I was already in control. So here's how you can test this time-saving strategy out for yourself. Number 1, designate a prep block on Wednesday, even if it's just 20 to 30 minutes. Do you have any time before school, after school, during a PLC, during your planning period, or while students are working independently? Step 2, grab a folder, bin, basket, or clipboard and label it to prep or to copy. Keep this in a visible spot. As you realize what you need, whether it's fresh data sheets, extra number cards, or Monday's adapted book, drop it in that bin. No more sticky notes all over your desk. And the third step to save you time: batch those tasks. On Wednesday, pull out that bin and knock them out. Print, copy, laminate, cut, whatever you've got. Don't overthink it. Just focus on getting the most important things ready. And here's a bonus tip. In the last podcast episode 128, we talked about taking one thing off your special educator plate and delegating. This is a great opportunity to delegate. Do you have anybody who could help you, even just 10 minutes of downtime midweek? Maybe they could take over your copy basket or help with prep. Could be just restocking centers, cutting Velcro, reassembling task cards. They're going to be saving you time, and it's also going to help them feel like a true partner in your classroom. Such a simple strategy, but let's talk about what happens when you do this. You're going to start to feel a shift almost immediately because you're not going to be prepping in panic mode. You're not going to be printing while students are walking in the door. And you're not going to be spending Sunday night wondering what Monday is going to look like. Instead, you've already taken care of it on Wednesday. So let's talk about momentum. This may be the biggest thing to take away from this podcast episode. You do not need a brand new system to save you time. You just need a simple routine that's going to fit into your actual week, not your ideal week. Wednesday prep is not flashy. It doesn't look like a color-coded checklist or going viral on Instagram, but it works. And it's sustainable. And it's going to build momentum because it's not overwhelming. So when you start stacking small wins like this, you're going to be creating more space in your day for the things that really matter, like supporting your students, collaborating with others, or even just taking a moment for yourself. This one tiny shift can make a huge difference in how you feel heading into the work week. And if you try it out, I would love to hear from you. You can always send me a DM on Instagram at Positively Learning. And if you're loving these time-saving strategies, don't forget to check out the TaskBox Dollar Club and the Complete Independent Work Club, because these are designed to give you your time back with so many ready-to-use tools and systems that just work. Thanks for spending your time with me today. I'll talk to you next week in the Special Educators Resource Room.
Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'm dying to ask, what'd you think? Be sure to hit the follow or subscribe buttons so that you never miss an episode. You can find the show notes and links for everything mentioned in this episode at positivelylearningblog.com. See you next week for more special education solutions.